Hello friends, Christian here with Book Life Crisis, and I got a package today. This came from Holland, I believe. I took off the label and opened it already just to make sure that it was what I think it is. There are actually two things in this package. I'm just going to show you the first one for now. And if I open this guy up, you can immediately see this is something kind of unique in that we have this classic space base plate. This is set number 6930 from the Classic Space series. This is the Spaceport. I think that's the name of it. I'll double check and I'll put it in the comments there. But this set includes 4 minifigures, 2 in red, 2 in yellow, this little spaceport, and 4 mini vehicles. Let's put it together. Alright, here we have it, set number 6930, the Space Supply Station, also known as the Mission Control Center. This set came out in 1983. It's part of the Classic Space series. The set consists of 206 pieces, including 4 minifigures. Let's go ahead and break down each of these components individually, but before we do that, let's take a look at this old instruction manual. Unfortunately, it looks like someone got a hold of it with a hole punch or something. There are holes throughout, but they're still readable. So this tells you how to put together the first of the rover vehicles, then the second, and then there are 2 identical saucer craft, and then the buildup of the figures and the base. And the trick to these instructions is they don't call out the pieces here like they do today. You were just expected to find what pieces were necessary based on what had changed between the current drawing and the previous one. But other than that, not too difficult. But that is the finished product, step 12. Very cool. So the old base plates with the craters are kind of a fun throwback. You don't see stuff like that too much anymore. Here's one of the classic minifigures in yellow with some kind of a metal detector. There are 2 ground vehicles included with this set. There's a red astronaut, and then 2 flying saucers, literally, that came with the set as well, and then the command center itself with a couple of computers and radar towers and all kinds of things. And this is the supply station. As you can see, there are 2 areas for these craft to kind of hangar, I guess. There are some different sensors and antennas around. Those 1x2 bricks are printed with those grill pieces on them. We also have a print here with the Classic Space logo, and a couple more with the arrows pointing down to the storage compartments. We have some more antenna arrays on the back there, some lights and other sensors. And then here we have these clear bluish canopies that can raise up. You can see we have 2 seats there for a couple of astronauts, and we have printed computer consoles. And those are the Classic Space computer consoles. Those are both prints. By today's standards, they look almost silly, but back in the day, those were pretty darn cool, I gotta say. So the base plate is a standard 32x32 size, but as you can see, we have this kind of crater thing there that is wrapping around the corner, and then this whole base is up on stilts. So there are these 2x2 round bricks, and then these pylons that go underneath, and there are 6 stanchions altogether, or I'm sorry, 8 actually, that raise this whole platform off of the surface. And then we have the base there. I've taken off the back wall so that you can see those computers, and then the area for the 2 craft to be docked. With the back wall reattached, you can see those sensor arrays on the back. This is one of the little, well, I guess, flying saucers, for lack of a better term. There are a couple of thrusters on the back, and you can imagine, I guess, that this is kind of a repulsor lift thing. I'm guessing it's more of a hovercraft than anything else. Can probably go a few meters in the air, and that's about it. There's a steering wheel. There's some green lights or maybe weapons on the front. Looks like there's some accessories on the side on those clips. I don't know if that's a gun or a scanner of some kind. And then a walkie-talkie on the other side. Fits just one figure, but there are two of these. And here's a look without the figure in it, just to give you an idea. This is our first ground vehicle. It has some nice knobby tires. There are some indicators on the front, some lights, or maybe those are scanners or something. There's a steering wheel and just enough room for one figure. There are a couple of places on the back to attach accessories, and then there's a container back there to store either minerals or whatever it is that they might be searching for. Yeah, that is the first vehicle. So here is the second ground vehicle. As you can see, there's room for one figure with a steering wheel and some nice all-terrain tires. There is a couple of clips on the back for tools and some storage for the minerals or whatever it is that they're looking for. There's another tool up on the top. I don't know if that's a scanner or a weapon of some kind. But this is interesting in that it has these hinged pieces. These are plates, modified plates with these hinge pieces on there so that it steers from the middle. It's kind of an interesting design, and I don't think I've seen these parts in at least 30 years. Also, these scoop pieces on the back for the bed of the vehicle have a ball joint on the back, and these used to be used in the city sets for construction for like shovels and not shovels. Well, yeah, I guess shovels on tractors and that sort of thing. I haven't seen these pieces in quite some time, but also these are that old light gray, not light bluish gray, but light gray. So this color is no longer in production and hasn't been since about 2004, I think, was the last time the old gray and dark gray were available. There are 4 astronauts altogether, 2 in this red color and 2 more in yellow. They have the classic space logo printed on their torsos. No prints on the back, no alternate faces, of course. This is well before the time of anything unique in the form of heads. You just get the classic yellow with the basic smile. These helmets are pretty cool. We've seen them before, but this is the first time they were ever used in LEGO sets. And I'm not sure, to be honest, if this is completely accurate. If you notice down at the bottom here, there's just a little bit of a ridge to this helmet. This might be a slightly newer one. The older ones were not reinforced like that, and they would often chip right there in the middle. That's why in the Lego movie, Benny had that broken chin piece on his helmet. So I think this might have been a substitute part, but I'm okay with that, actually. So anyway, yeah, pretty cool. And here we have one of those figures in yellow, and he's got this base logo there, same classic face, and he is holding a metal detector. We got those classic tanks on the back. Altogether, just full of nostalgia. I can't tell you how excited I am to have this set. So that about does it for today. This has been Christian with Brick Life Crisis, taking a look at the classic space set 6930, the Space Supply Station. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below. And until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.